What's up YouTube? Kyle Epic here with a new tutorial for you all on the jackknife and the swipe knife. Like so. Both very similar motions. The only difference is the same difference between a 540 and a side swipe. The jackknife is more upright, whereas the swipe knife is more vertical and over your body. Real fast, if you don't have a tornado kick, get that down. Bam! There's a tutorial. If you can't 540 or side swipe, get that down. Bam! There's another tutorial. So you have these two links here so you guys can check those out, learn those tricks, and come back to here, because if you don't get those basics down, those main progressions, then this trick is going to be a lot more challenging than you're going to want it to be. Having those down will help you understand the motions and get you that much closer to doing this. Not to mention, getting this down will be much easier because you already have those down. So, that being said, let's get learning. Alright, if you've seen my beginning tricking tutorial, like the most basic of the basics, is a drill I do where I talk about doing the roundhouse into a switch hook. The jackknife and the swipe knife are both pretty much the exact same thing as far as the finishing part goes. However you're coming down, the motion is just like this. So if you're going this way, the motion is like a roundhouse switch hook. If you're going the other way, again, like a roundhouse switch hook. Make sure that your side swipe or your 540 doesn't just get you around. You have to feel a lift in your takeoff, meaning you gotta feel where that weight stays low in that takeoff and sends you up. Everything plays a part in that lift. You don't want to push it to the side. You don't want to send it out. You don't want to travel. You want to try and stay in place so you can focus on pushing everything straight up. If you're traveling to the side, you're losing on power, then you're sending it to the side when you could be sending it up. So try and pay attention to where you're taking off and where you're landing. That may help. One of the best ways to kind of think about getting a lift too is whatever kick you're doing, when you're coming in, you want to kick with that leg straight and think about swinging it like a baseball bat around. When you lift it up that way and really snap that kick and straighten out at that peak, it creates a lot of momentum that'll assist that lift and help you with that transition from the kick up into the hook kind of down or as you finish around. You don't want to kick as you're coming down. If you kick as you're coming down, you're going to land into your hook kick and it's going to be really awkward and you're going to most likely collapse. What you want to kind of think about doing is kind of landing with your body upright however you come out of it so that you can bring it up into that hook kick and make that transition much smoother as you come around into the hook. And then one more thing that's probably another really important factor is that knee that comes up. So when you're doing your intro, you take that step with that first foot, but that second foot comes up as a knee. The tighter you keep that in, the better this is going to be. If you let it go out, it's going to slow your rotation down and it's going to steal from your height. So pull it up, keep it in, even as you kick. Do not release that hook kicking leg from that tucking position until as soon as you do that first kick or that side swipe. That way, that transition will come much smoother. If you try and kick too early, like I said, it will steal from the rotation and steal from your height. If you're having issues with timing, one of those drills that you could do is the one I kind of showed in the beginning, where you do your roundhouse kick into your switch hook, where you kick up into your hook, both sides, and they'll kind of help you get the idea of when your hips are supposed to turn, and it kind of helps you with that timing and knowing when to fully extend that snap and when to transition into that hook. Doing that really basic drill will help you tremendously when it comes to doing the actual jackknife or your swipe knife, like so. Other than that, it's pretty much just constant training, constant drilling, and just taking your time to really understand the motion. If you're not landing it, don't just keep throwing it and getting frustrated with yourself and wondering, why am I not landing it right? Grab some video if you can. Look at this tutorial, look at other people's tutorials, look at other people's videos, and look at what they're doing, the way their chest is as they're going into the takeoff. Maybe they do something, different than I do that could help you out. So, really understand the motions, walk yourself through it. I mean, take your time to go through the motion slowly so you can kind of give yourself that slow motion chance to feel those sweet spots and get a better understanding as to what parts you need to push harder, what parts you need to relax more, and then you'll kind of understand the movement better, and you'll learn it a lot faster that way. That's all I really have for you guys. I hope it helps. If I haven't, ask some questions, and I'll try and get back to you and explain as much detail as I can to help you out. But do know that there's not any magic spells in these tutorials that will help you learn the move. You have to train, you have to drill, you have to fall, but don't forget to have fun. Thanks for watching, you guys. Take great care and stay positive. See you later.